In the last week, I've had an issue on the back end of this channel that has made it impossible for me to really create new content. So it kind of paused all of what I was doing, and I had to fix this issue. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what happened and how to avoid it happening again in the future. So let's get into it. So quick disclaimer before we get into the story, I do know that many external hard drives like this are not the solution to doing what I do in content creation, and a NAS or a cloud option would be better for storage. I do not have a good internet connection, so that kind of rules out the cloud option. And I still haven't made any money making videos yet, so I can't really afford to buy a NAS or build a NAS at this point. So, quick disclaimer, I know this is all incorrect and not the way to do things in this manner, but that's what I have. So, let's get into the story. First off, I started to do video content creation a couple years ago, and we bought these because they were cheap and they were 8 terabytes, and it was all we thought we needed. And at that time, most of the videos we were doing were just shot on phones or highly compressed footage off of the Blackmagic Pocket 4Ks. So we thought, oh, 8 terabytes will last us a long time. Well, over the course of growing in video skills and getting better at what we do, the storage was not enough. So we just bought another one because we're like, well, they work, so why not get another one? And now we have 4. So, but the problem with this is the footage is spread across a bunch of different drives, and the write speed and read speed of these drives is terrible. So that's also been a problem. But for the issue that has caused me not to be able to make videos, it's very simple. I have put all my content that I've created for this channel and for this kind of area that I work on one of these drives. And the issue is in the process of either ejecting or writing something to it, the drive itself was corrupted and was only able to be read from, which means that I couldn't write new data to it, and it wasn't full yet. So I had to move everything off of that drive and put it onto a combination of this available space left on these 8 terabyte drives, and that wasn't enough. So what I had to do, because I didn't have any other options, was to spread the data on one of those drives across all my SD cards and my camera cards and my external SSDs and computers. So I had to pull everything off one of these drives and spread it everywhere. And that took a very long time because this drive is incredibly slow. Now, I did optimize it a little bit and only transfer one thing at a time to keep it running as fast as possible, but it was just a lot of files. But so far it's been over 3 days and it's still not complete. It's probably gonna need another day or two for me to get everything back to what it was. But this meant that I couldn't film new content because all of my recording cards were full, and I couldn't edit that content because my SSDs and my computer were also full. So that explains why I wasn't able to work on any projects really at all. So that's the problem. I had to move everything off of one of these, and I simply didn't have the space to do that. Now in the future, getting a proper storage system, for example a NAS, so that's a network accessible storage. So basically think of it as a small server filled with a bunch of hard drives that are redundant, so if one fails, you can replace it and not have to move everything off of the drive and put it back on again. So that is the proper solution, but currently I simply can't afford doing that without making money off of this channel. I've put so much time and energy and finances into creating this channel that I can't do that right now. So that's what happened, is I had to pull everything off of one of these and put it back on again after I reformatted it. So a huge pain to have to do all of that, and it took forever. So that's why I haven't been able to work on any other content. So anyway, that's it for this video. If you have any questions about any of the gear I use, please leave it in the comments below. Also in the comments, I do know that this is the completely wrong way to do things with a bunch of these drives, but it's just the situation I'm in. Again, cloud storage won't work for me because of my internet connection. So anyway, that's it for this video. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, there's a link in the description below, and that would greatly help me. Also, if you would consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to see when the next video comes out, that would be amazing. I'm trying to get to 800 subscribers by the end of the month. Well, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.